Did I mention that we're probably live on things?
Hello.
I said probably, not for sure.
Oh yeah, I should have.
It's too late. We're live on things properly already. Twitch working. YouTube, I believe, is working. Yes, it is.
Yep, Babom says hello and Terry says hello.
Hello, world.
I just need to empty out my inventory a little more.
Right. Can close that. Can close that. Close that. I remember having a chat client up there, but I forgot what that was. Oh well.
Okay. So what I need to do is to line up here.
Ooh,
What?
I'm doing fine. Perfectly fine and dandy.
That's good.
I'm fine, really. I don't know what people were worried about.
That's good.
So this episode is called Unfinished Trains of Thought.
Yeah, that's probably appropriate.
I would have said so too, but I forgot why. Hold on a minute.
Wow.
Did you account for the conveyor connections? You didn't. I'll take care of it.
Good, good. Um... Hmm. I'm just wondering, is that going to be enough? I'm not sure it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls. It's not. I am going to have to lower this by 1.
Oh, 6 motors and interior plates. How did I miss those? Dump that back in there and there. 6 motors and a bunch of interior plates.
Hello world, really? That old chestnut? Babom says, at Bernie, I always change it to hello darkness. Bernie says, my old friend.
You didn't sing it well enough.
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Can't remember the rest.
Well, really, for the common internet joke, you don't really need to know more than that.
Didn't
Yeah.
realise it was a common internet joke. That's probably because I never look at Reddit.
Fine, I'll stop looking at Reddit. I'll
I
find
wasn't telling
another
you
social
need to.
media platform. You always criticize just slightly.
I think you're projecting me.
I am.
Okay, that will work. And now I need one of those blocks, which I think... is that one.
Oh yeah.
What?
Right.
Something went bang. What went bang?
That's fine. It's just me breaking things as usual.
That's okay then. Oh, I built a heavy... Why have I got heavy armor slopes on there? At Sal, what did the psychotherapist say to the hologram?
What now?
What did the psychotherapist say to the hologram?
You're projecting.
You're projecting. Oh, I was thinking I'll see through you. I'll see through you later.
What sort of punchline is this? You have to imagine a man with a very magnificent beard sitting in his reclining chair while the projector lies on one of those typical psychiatrist couches, and then he just says, what did he just say?
I'll see through you later.
Oh, I'll see through you later. And then he just gets up and walks out.
Well, you know, that's once he's done with him. Obviously. Okay. Right, we've got as many thrusters as we need now.
Ooh.
What's that?
They've got impressive new falling sounds. I just dropped a tiny little steel plate. I should dump that into something before I break more stuff.
I've not lost it. I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, yeah, connectors. What do I need for connectors? For conveyors, I mean. Interior plate.
Bomb, I'll see through you later. It sounds more like something a doctor would say. I'd rather not my doctor tell me that.
To what he would say to a patient, a holographic patient. Oh, yeah, hang on. I actually need to. Oops, wrong thing. Let's put 150 of them back. I've not lost it, I swear. It's around here somewhere. There she goes again. An X-ray technician might say, I'll see through you later. Yeah. Yeah, you see.
I'm still uncomfortable with that. What's the FR small cargo container? What's FR?
Where's the... There they are. Yeah, I didn't forget about the connectors, Mia. It's just I'd put this slope in before I knew where the cargo containers were going. Before I knew where the conveyors were going.
Fair point.
Where's the halfway mark? Oh god, I'm stuck under the floor. What I should do is when we get to the halfway mark, which is there. But somehow aligned with those. That's what there? Can I switch off my... Yes, I can.
Yes, that's why I aligned it in the first place.
That would make life a bit easier just about now. Well, in fact... Seems as I'll need to get under here to weld. I think we'll just leave the floor off for the moment. What is 8? Ah, yes, that's what we want. Oh, and I've got the wrong colour. This should be white.
I'm a bit upset that Apple's office does not have a door.
Yeah, I know. He's got his toilet right in the middle of my office and he's got no door on it.
It's not really an office, in my opinion.
It's officey enough.
Yeah, it looks more like a conference room than anything.
Do for me.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a better office than I ever expected.
You didn't expect any office.
No, I was fully expecting an office. That's why I made such a fuss about it. Because I was expecting an office and not getting one. Alright, let's weld a little bit of this to empty some inventory. I think we'll leave the floor off for the moment. Going by Nidd tradition, that floor is never going to be put back. Oh, ye of little faith.
What? What's going on here in terms of thrusters? I'm a tad confused. So we've got those pointing down, those pointing sideways, those pointing the other direction.
We've got 6 degrees.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see.
Okay, so now if I put one of those down there. Oh, have I used up all my interior plates? I've used up all my interior plates. Conference room with an open plan ensuite. Yeah, absolutely. And halfway mark, is it an even number of blocks? No. Babom says, Sal, how are you planning to weld them? Just
you see and wait. I'll show you.
Just by going down there with a welder. Are you thinking about this bottom one here? I think as long as I weld up that bottom one before I weld up anything connected to it, it should be alright.
Worst case scenario, we'll rip open more floorboards.
Yeah, worst case scenario, I'll just take that top one off because at least I know where it is now. Okay. So, those conveyors, that conveyor system probably. Would you mind me welding up the conveyor system next?
Yes, sure, I can do that.
So that then, because I do actually need to put the floorboards back before I weld up anything else. Oops.
Right, dumped everything I have. What are the conveyors currently filled with? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, cool.
No, I've just put some
Go
interior
fetch
plates
construction components if you're helping with them. If not, never mind me.
I wasn't, but I am...
Well, don't bother then. Go, just keep on designing.
I was charging my energy. Okay. So, next thing we need to think about is gyroscopes. We have a nice sort of inset here that I can use for gyroscopes. Seems as good a place as any.
Hold on a second.
What?
May I make the suggestion of putting them under the floorboards at the moment? Because you don't need to reach the gyroscopes. And the moment if we take out this thing, we...
No, that's...
Oh, right. I forgot. Whoops. Never mind me.
where the thrusters are.
Aha! Silly me. I forgot. Carry on then. What about this one? This row. We could remove that and put gyroscopes on there. Although we really only need 2 of them.
Yeah, we can remove that row there. Don't think I have gyroscopes. Oh, yes, I do have gyroscopes. That's that one. That needs to be yellow. Even when he's helping, Mir is bossy.
No, not.
Oh, and another NPC is here. Hello, NPC. It says, so is Sal making a massive ship? Babom says, it's the train of thought. Yeah, I keep on losing my train of thought. So we thought, I'll build a train of thought because that explains why I keep on losing it then.
She also loses herself inside the train of thought already?
I do. And I keep losing the train of thought every time I turn around.
It's a feature.
It is. I think I'll put it against there. I need steel plate. I tell you what, NPC, I shall just step away. So what we have is each of the bits of the train of thought, each of the separate carriages is a ship in its own right, but each has its own special function. The engine at the front has all of the control systems in it, and the majority of the drive. So it's got lots more thrusters than anything else will be. So this is the power carriage that we're building now. And it'll have solar panels and lots of reactors and that sort of thing. But it's got just enough thrust and control and stuff like that to be able to move itself. So we'll be able to detach any of the carriages, and they can support themselves standalone. They might be sluggish and they might not move very much, because that's what the engine's for, is to move all of the other carriages. It's got everything in it. But yeah, extra power will be provided by this car. And then we shall have lots and lots of others. And they will together all make the train of thought. Oh yeah, and I needed steel plate. If each car is going to be independently flyable, what are you going to do about cockpit or control seat to fly the power car? Going to stick a control seat somewhere out of the way. I'm going to put all of the things it needs first, and then just stick a seat on it somewhere. Because it's not something that we'll need to do very often, so it doesn't need to be in a particularly ergonomic place, as long as it's somewhere. Where was the bit that you'd removed me? Is it down the other end?
Yes,
it was. Like that.
Ooh, I'm gonna suffer an aneurysm here.
What? Sorry, you just muttered something?
That cargo container's not aligned at all.
What do you mean?
It's like all crooked and wrong.
Oh, you mean which way round it's facing? Oh, feel free to move them around if you wish. They don't bother me, but I know they bother some people. So, here. What? Oh, yeah, that's the wrong thing, that's why. 2 gyroscopes, you think that'll do?
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it, otherwise they'll add to the load of gyroscopes of the front car,
Okay.
which is just going to make it too twitchy.
So a couple of gyroscopes. So we've got all of the movement we need. We've got the conveyor system going through. Gyroscopes. We'll stick a seat somewhere. So it's just the power, isn't it? Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. I figured it out. Sal's name is trying to subliminally implant the desire to buy diesel. Salford Sal equals Salford Diesel. Diesel. Very good. Bernie says it's diesel uranium electric. Like a steam train. It needs a smokestack just for appearance. Yeah, like a steam train. Oh yeah, and that's just a row of batteries across the top there. What?
Oh, I noticed all the things that are off at the front. Oh. Oh, terrible.
Okay. Might as well get rid of those slopes. Don't need them. Okay. Those gyroscopes are the next things to weld up here so that then we can get the floor down. Now, let's just think about where we're putting these. Because these are big things and they won't fit. It's not like they'll fit on top there. What do I need? Steel plates. Let's just get some steel plates and have a play around with some placements. How to kill a mere. Build something with all the containers and things misaligned. That's kind of how to keep a mere busy. Mir can never die. He'll always be there, watching, waiting, cringing at the mistakes of us mere mortals. Once this thing is finished, you had better play the train song during your first voyage. As long as I can't hear it, I'm happy with that. Which way? Right, so the top and bottom.
Oh, beauty.
So we want to turn it... Oh, okay. That way, I think. We couldn't fit two side by side, could we? But we can? Really? Oh, we can. Okay, yeah. So in that case, I can move that one over one. And have it sitting on there.
Energy low.
6 reactors, Mia.
Should do the trick, yes.
Okay. So this one wants to go that way around. Something's in the way there.
Ugh.
Something's in the way. Oh no, something's not in the way here.
Is it me?
Oh, it might have been. It might even have been me. I just figured it was a stray corner piece or something.
Actually,
Oh, that's really nice because the middle is clear.
you could fit a second row of them atop. If you wanted to go overkill. Oh, no, not overkill. It's a sensible approach, really.
Maybe. Let me just go charge. How to build how to kill a mouse, something about gravity generators, something bundle, and in a way that's hidden from me. Hey, what do you mean, as long as I can't hear it? I'd missed that bit. Like
the train song.
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
hear
yeah,
it.
because I don't want to hear it.
She doesn't
don't
like
like
it
it.
for some bizarre
Yeah.
reason. How dare she?
Mum says, like a spiral of gravity generators, so you're constantly in motion. Would anyone invest in a Kickstarter to pay somebody to drive through Manchester playing the train song so Sal will have to listen to it? And Terry says that's going to be a lot of uranium. Only if we need to use them. Because we'll have a lot of batteries and we'll cover the top with solar panels. So solar should keep us going a lot of the time, because we're not going to be moving around that much in it. We'll have a tendency to fly to a place where we need to go and then stop there. How we do? Right, I need to turn that. I think. Yes. That way. That way.
Gyroscope. There we go. Just slightly realigning them.
I hope there's nothing on these reactors that tells you which way up it is or something.
There is.
Because I've been placing these any which way.
There is. So don't weld them up too much yet. I need to realign them.
I've been making sure that the ports face the right way. That's the important thing. So they should all connect, and the end four on both sides should be accessible. I've actually got room for more batteries.
Oh, yeah, that would be an alternative. Instead of going for more reactors, just dump in more batteries.
Well, we can put both. Why not both?
Good question. I'll have to consider it in a moment. Although, would you mind taking out the upper row of reactors for the moment so we can reach the batteries up here with the welding ship? Because carrying those batteries over by hand would otherwise take ages.
Sure.
In fact, if you wanted to, that could be something you could do, filling up the welding ship that Boris has left over there at the station, and with, some components to weld up the batteries. Oh no, hold on. Their alignment. There's a battery.
If you want to change those, you need to change them before we put any components in them.
Yeah, I realise that now.
Right, I'm gonna get the floor down.
Hold the phone on the floor, please.
Why? What's not welded under the floor?
The gyroscopes.
All
Also,
right.
I'm realigning floor bits.
What?
I'm realigning floor bits.
Which floor bits are you real? It's under the floor, Mia. If it's under the floor, you'll never see it.
Yes, I will.
No, the under the floor is going to be sealed off.
There's grates.
It's going to be sealed off.
With grates.
No, it will be sealed off with these half slabs. Why would you want to see through the floor?
Because it looks fun. Oh yeah, and a side note, that needs fixing. Oh, yeah, right, I just filled up my inventory with steel plates. I'll be back in a moment.
Who's designing this ship?
You are.
Okay.
So never mind me. Just need to quickly punch this thing in here.
Is that the right way round? I can't tell. Yes. Yeah, I have. I've no objection to you putting curves on things, because I find it, especially when I'm working in red, I find it quite difficult to visualize, like to actually see which way the blocks are pointing. Could do something fancy with grates or grills there, though. I wouldn't mind that.
Where is there?
Between the stairs and the floor. So I'm going to put floor underneath the reactors, because somehow the idea of having a reactor this size sat on top of a little bit of slatted metal just doesn't feel right. It feels like it should be solid metal that they're stood on.
All right. Hold up.
What?
The gyroscope is underneath you.
Oh, was the other gyroscope welded?
Not quite, but don't worry, I already took care of it.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting fancy in the corner here. Just slightly.
That wasn't where the gyroscope was.
Not quite, but I moved it out of the way.
It wasn't in the way, it was under the floor. Where you couldn't see it.
Well, yeah. Now you can see it, because it's a lovely visual feature.
You can't see it because I'm going to put a block over it.
I know I'm currently just running
Yeah.
with this, but may I show the thing? I don't know. We can get rid of it later again.
I'll go charge my energy. It's getting low.
Oh, hello! Fancy meeting you here. Yeah. Yeah. Just need to quickly finish welding them up. You can carry on with the floor everywhere else if you wanted to.
Now I'm going to sulk. I'm not placing down any more floor. If I place down floor, you're just going to rip it up and do something different with it.
No, just over the gyroscope because I'm welding it. Look, it's fancy. You can see it in the corner and access the cargo container.
Don't need to access the cargo container. I've aligned all of the reactors so that there's like 8 access points.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't mind being able to access the... I'm all for extra access points. But that just looks like a hole to fall down.
Well, that's because I haven't put the grate on top of it yet.
Alright, if I put down the floor over here, are you going to rip it up again?
No.
Okay. Salty Sal. No, it's sulky Sal. Yeah. Only Mir is salty. Sal goes to recharge for 2 minutes and Mir rebuilds the ship. Standard, really. Yep, just part of the course. Par for the course. I always thought it was part of the course. And then when I learnt it was par for the course, it was too late. I was already programmed. Bernie says, wait, programmed? Oh god, she's one of them. Sal programmed is the real Sal asleep in bed while a robo-Sal streams. Look, mate, I've left you a fancy bit to do. Come fill your boots on that bit and...
I'll be there in a moment. What was the thing I needed, though? Was it Motus? Might be Motus.
I want to see somebody mess around with Mia's gravity generator so everybody goes flying down the full length of the ship when they jump. Yeah, we'd have to leave all the doors open though. So that you'd fly in one carriage and out the other. That would be quite amusing, actually.
Ta-da!
I'd just like jump drives. What? I'd just like jump drives work that way that anyone not sitting in a seat of cockpit gets left behind. Oh, I'd just like it if the jump drives worked in that way. I thought they did. They certainly used to. Do they not work that way now?
I do believe it still works like that, and he finds the idea of everyone getting left behind funny.
If you're inside, does it work like that?
I don't know.
I can understand if you're outside the ship, like stood on it or something. All right, let's see what Mate gets up to here. Oh, I was kind of expecting you to do something fancy with grills.
Oh, I did the grill thing over here. In the corner with the gyroscope.
That's
Yes.
okay. That's whatever you want.
Ah.
I think it would be sensible if we just replace those half blocks there with full blocks to make it touch. Unless you want to do some slopey corner edge thing. I don't know if you can
want to do a slopey corner edge thing.
Because of the... Like the reactor.
Yes. What about it?
Might get in the way of doing slopey corner edge things right here. What was that noise?
There's still me dropping steel plates because I keep forgetting I fill up my inventory and then grind things.
Well, you just don't.
I'm trying.
It's like grind one, put one back. Yeah, that's what I was suggesting. It's coming together quite nicely. The inset pieces we could... Oh, well, unless we are gonna slope... We could just stick another row of batteries down the insets as well. Now, if it was me, I would just stick the cockpit upside down on the roof.
Okay.
But I'm going to imagine, or to one side, but I'm going to imagine that's not something that you would approve of. And there's probably going to be enough room that we could do a little gantry or something and have a... Because we're going to have a lot of, like, just a single tier of space. It's going to be very tall. But spacious.
Energy low.
Oh, again?
Hmm?
Oh, my energy's low again. At Cell, why don't you start welding the batteries? Because Mia wants them all to face a certain way.
I've given up on that.
And batteries are one of the few things that when you weld them up, if you grind them back down, a lot of it just turns to scrap. The power car is going to weigh 14 million tons. Mia already does that at work and she tells him off for it. Oh, what does he do at work? Grind 2, put 1 back. What's that? Is this thing going to be ready for Saturday's stream? No, probably not. Depends on if Sal lets Mia pull an all-nighter. She won't, because it'll make her look bad. Mia already does that at work, but she tells him off for it. Yeah. At Sal, put the cockpit on the outside of the ship on a crooked stick jutting out of the port dorsal. Why does Sal keep getting low energy? She isn't doing everything. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Well, maybe because I'm flying all the time. Don't know.
It's not how it should work.
I mean, your energy goes down as fast as mine, doesn't it, Mia?
Not really.
Does your energy go down slower?
I'm not entirely sure. I
Or
just
do you-
feel like you go to recharge more often than I do.
Is that
That might
because
be a
you wait
perceptual thing.
till it gets critical, and so maybe you?
Potentially.
I mean, it could be that. I could start welding up the reactors, though.
That's probably a bad idea. The
Why?
batteries need to be welded up first. And for that, we'd need the welding ship, because unless you want to carry every large battery component by hand, in which case, feel free to. I'm just thinking it might be more efficient to use the welding ship for that, because they are that heavy.
Billy Boots.
Don't you want to fly that ship?
Not really. I don't really like flying other people's ships.
Oh. Alright, in that case, hold on a minute.
Sal's suit's got a leak. She's freezing, so the suit drains energy faster.
Well, so am I.
Yeah, Mia's the same there. Or a leak doubly. Who knows? At Bernie, so Sal's suit has got a hydroponics bay? I'm growing vegetables in my boots.
Ew.
At least I'm not growing mushrooms between my toes.
Hold on, isn't that what growing vegetables in your boots implies?
I was thinking leeks growing out the top of my boots.
Oh. Yeah, okay, that's-
Tammy says, ew.
Yeah, ew. Okie dokie. I need to reattach the batteries.
Is that where, just before you do, Mia,
Yeah.
is that where we want them? Just thinking, because we don't have to have them on the ceiling. We've got so much it would make sense to put them in a row down. Are they just one block?
Yeah,
Can't
they
remember.
are.
So we could fill these channels with batteries, and that's a lot of batteries because we've got 4 channels to fill. And then if we do something about building a gantry above, somehow, don't know how, but if we did, that would leave us more room. I mean, it would be... I'd have to remove... Yeah, we'd have to remove, like, another 4 reactors to get the welding ship in. Probably all the reactors, actually. What do you think?
It's probably a good idea. I'm just thinking how to integrate them without them sticking out like a sore thumb. Like from a pretty design side, but I feel like I'm already overstepping my bounds by putting in a grate over the gyroscope.
Well, I'm not so sure that having them sticking out isn't pretty in its own curious way. It's just that our ideas of what looks attractive and what doesn't isn't necessarily the same. Which, of course, me being me means I think I'm right, and you being you means you think you're right. Because that's how human taste works. Hang on, what's... How did I reach the floor there? Right, okay, yeah. We just went flat against the floor at that end. So, as proof of concept, just weld this up. And then...
Oh.
What? What?
We could hide them.
But we want to see how many lights they've got on them.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
So imagine... yeah, imagine that gap wasn't there.
Yeah, that's where would have hidden them.
And which way's the floor again? That way. So... they would look like that. See, I kind of like that, the way it's got a chamfer leading out from it, but the top levels are flush.
Sure, I just need to redesign the corner thing here so we can...
Mia likes flying other people's ships into space. Spaces just too small for them. Stand clear, Sal. Sal doesn't like herself flying other people's ships. She doesn't like other people flying any ships at all. She only likes herself flying her own ships. I don't like other people flying ships close to mine. Vegetables in your boot? That was a fungal foot infection. Fungus isn't a vegetable. It's the mushrooms. Who wants a fungus growing between their toes? Well, if you are stuck in space and you have nothing else to eat, oh, it's coming up on time, says Babon.
That is true. I was keenly aware of that for a while now.
Oh, and Terry said probably some time ago, Mia sounded like the Minecraft villager. And Bernie says, lights, you say? There are 4 lights. And then says, place that quote. I can't think where that quote comes from. The bomb says it's Picard being tortured. Yes. Also, tick, tock. And Babom says, yeah, got a quote right for once.
Okay, so here's a thought. In addition to having those, we could also hide an additional row in those corners here that I just carved out.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we can't see the lights on the hidden ones, but if we can see the lights on the ones we can see, sure.
Right, hold on a minute.
But we are coming up on time, Mia.
I am aware.
We're over time, Mia.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of that too. I'll just quickly place down all the batteries.
Okay. Someone should make a mod of just Mia groans to replace villager sounds. Damn you, British, and your inability to pronounce anything French. It's Picard, not Picard. I'm going to guess it's not Picard either. Is it Picard? Well, he is a British actor, so we can call him whatever we like. Look, we can always come back tomorrow, Mia, and do a bit more welding and stuff.
Yes, I suppose so.
We should head back to... I mean, we'll probably get it finished if we come back tomorrow.
Right, but just let me quickly unpark as promised.
Yep, let me go get into this ship so that I am... I'll just get... Ah!
It wasn't my fault.
No, that was just me. I was like one step too short of the platform. Okay, I am back in. Yes, come back tomorrow. You have catching up to do. And Babom says, no, it's P-Chard. And Bernie says, lol, it's fair point. British actor, call him what you want. Yeah, don't need to move too far away, mate. Just
well,
so
I'm
long
not
as
moving
it's
too far away. It's just, natural course.
just enough so that if there's a bit of wobbling around, things don't.
I thought this was a reasonable distance.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
It's
it's about one of Alman's weird
ships away.
dongles. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Tammy says, I thought it was Picard too. Bernie said, nope. Actually,
Could
I
it
think
be that
I
you're
kn-
referencing that from the German dub of the show? Because I
Oh,
thought
it's
in
true.
the English version he was also pronounced Picard.
I think it's Picard. As though it was P' card. Bernie says, actually... Oh gosh, what... Oh Mia, what on earth are you doing?
Parking.
Oh god.
I parked.
I just saw a huge amount of smoke and my whole... On your screen. My cryo chamber, like, bounced.
Just a tiny bit. Look. That's how it would look. That's actually quite nice. Really proud. Is NPC still in the chat?
Don't Don't know. Can't tell unless I go click on Twitch.
Fair point. Just in case he is, Sal was talking earlier on about the engine car. I'm really proud of it, so I want to show it off.
I haven't even
briefly.
been in my office yet.
Yeah, I told you at the start of the show that we should probably go in there.
Yeah.
Behold the engine car. Ooh, it looks so ominous, and I still love how it looks. Ooh. Sorry, I should have done the wiggling. Oh, wonderful. Anyway, thank you for watching so far. If you'd like to see more, blah blah blah, tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we'll do a bit more.
Unless tune in tomorrow is when the thing that's on Boris's Saturday happens? Was it Boris's Saturday
No, it's our
morning?
Saturday.
Right. Time zone's confusing.
Yeah, because he was talking, like, Boris always talks in everybody else's time zone, because Australians are used to that.
Right.
Yep. All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. GMT +1.
Don't you usually say bye for now?
Bye for now.
Wait, okay.